Frickin Dangerous Bro. Frickin Dangerous Bro.
Kia ora koutou, nau mai haere mai ki tō mātou ponua pāho. Te whakāturanga o Mōrearea Rawa e Mara. Welcome to the Frickin Dangerous Bro show.
Oh my goodness me. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, thank you for
That's
coming
what you
back.
call consistency, dog.
Yeah, that is like truly the lowest.
Consistency.
It's like the lowest bar to clear.
It's the bare minimum.
Yeah. You're like a deadbeat
Yeah,
dad.
we're so consistent out here, dog.
A deadbeat dad who hung out with his kids 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 weekends in a row, bro.
And then goes
We
get
went to the museum, to the zoo, and my house.
Yes. I've seen you 3 times in the last 3 years, dog. That's consistency.
It's the wrong kind of consistency, but it's consistent.
And also, like, the worst dad in the world talks like that to their kid. What's up, dog? Hi, Dad.
Hey, yeah, thank you guys so much for checking in again. Hey, thank you, James and Pax, for coming back.
This is nice.
Just for being my friends.
Oh, I love this. Hey, thank you both.
Yeah.
For being nice boys with beards.
Yeah. Pax, you
Cool,
want to thank
man.
us for something?
Nah.
Oh.
Come on, man, find something. Can't think of something.
Thank you. Thanks for, like, I don't know, like, trying your best, I guess.
Okay, so this actually, this. I think we need to explain something right off the top. But so Pax is in here.
Yeah.
Pax
Pax
has a specific type of energy today.
Yeah, I know.
What-
It's so
what is-
specific.
Name that energy. What is that energy called?
I would call that energy exhausted parent.
Yeah.
Energy.
I'd call that energy 4 a.m. fuck you energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 a.m. fuck your podcast. Why did I say yes to 9 a.m. on a Sunday energy?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. We're drilling down into what's really, nibbling at me,
Pax was up till 4 a.m. with some sick kids.
Yeah.
And so, and then we're recording at 9 a.m. on
Yeah,
a Sunday
and I'm smiling, but actually I'm really angry that I'm here.
You know what? We spent like maybe 5 minutes trying to troubleshoot why Pax's webcam window is so dark. So if you're listening, you can't see this, but for some reason he hasn't changed anything, but his room is really dark today, and I think it's just your aura. Bro.
It's my
I think
energy.
that's it.
Yeah. It's just my vibe is sucking the light out of the room.
What I love is like
You're like that Dumbledore thing that he just instead of that he just like wheels you into the room and all the light goes.
Now, I get rid of Death Eaters. Because I just suck them into me.
What I love is that Pax was the one who inspired us to bring back the podcast.
Oh, instantly regretting it!
And within 2 weeks, he's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So I listened to the podcast last week, and I just want you guys to know, no clarifications.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm
Really?
happy.
I don't believe you for a
You're
second.
happy?
This
Don't
is
give
not
me hope.
okay. An apology, but this is not a clarification. I'm not
No, this
clarifying
is a
anything I said.
No,
I'm not.
apologies, clarification, Jace.
Okay, it is clarification adjacent, but I apologize that my laugh is so maniacally crazy.
Nah, I like your laugh.
No,
like it as well.
but
It's like- no.
Here's the thing. Usually, when we used to record, we'd have the mic in front of us, and like James did last week, when you are doing a wild ass laugh, you move away from the mic. I can't get away from this mic.
It's
I told you to
beautiful.
do this. I told you to cover
I
the
did,
mic.
bro. I did it multiple times, and the laugh was still like it was sneaking around my hand. It was in between the fingers.
Your
it
hand was like, I
seeping
can't
through the
anymore. I
skin.
can't.
Bro, the laugh.
Your laugh
was...
is like COVID. It can get through the gaps. You need to.
It's funny you say that because someone on, I think our Facebook commented on one of the videos being like, I'm so glad the pod's back. Jermaine's laugh is so infectious.
Yeah,
So
it's a
you
new
need to-
layer. It's a new layer for the audience members to, take
Yeah,
in.
they have to wear a mask when they listen to the show so you're
I have
on their ears.
my good friend Louise, she messaged me.
Shout out
and-
Louise.
And she
Hey,
said,
shout out Louise, man.
and she said, I would be scared of your laugh as well, like because of what I said about Corfi being scared.
Yeah.
But then she said, I hope Corfi has your laugh when she grows up.
So that she can also scare other babies.
Other people, yeah.
I'd be terrified. Like Corfi at like 5 years old, and she's like, Daddy, can I have some milk?
And it's like, here's the thing. It's when she laughs, it's your voice, literally your voice
Oh,
coming
yeah,
out of like a tiny.
yeah. Coming out of this tiny little baby.
Nah, Jamaine, your laugh's infectious. I like it.
Oh,
It
what-
infects me.
It's infectious, like COVID.
Yeah, infectious no longer has that endearing feel to it anymore. Like when you
No.
say it,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
It's the same thing as like I was eating like this packet of like chocolate oat cluster things, and
Okay.
on the back of the packet it said, "We all know that all good things come in clusters." I was like,
oh no.
times have changed. That is not aged well. at
Rethink your
all.
branding, dog.
When I was doing some editing on Have You Been Paying Attention?
Yeah.
And the way that me and the other editor would work is we have these 4 bins in the project that we use to like transfer things to each other.
And you don't, it's because you don't want them?
No,
That's why
to
they're
like
going in bins.
no, you're handing. That's just what they call it in the editing world.
Yeah,
they
that's
call
that
it a
4
bin.
a.m. fuck you energy, bro.
Yeah, well, definitely change the name of that.
Well, here's the, so
Pax doing a gag this morning. That's why you don't like that you put him in the bin, huh? So you put him in the bin.
and so
Alright,
Is it 'cause you don't-
change the name of
Is
that,
it because you
man.
don't like it?
and so what the other editor Tim is what he called the bins is
Yeah.
so it's after the army alphabet or whatever that alphabet is.
The
So it's-
army alphabet?
So where
What's
you
the
say
army
a word instead of saying the letter.
Oh,
So it's
like alpha,
yeah,
beta,
so it's alpha, beta, Charlie,
alpha, beta, cup,
delta. And so I would not
Dick.
use the delta bin. I would just skip. I created an echo bin, and I was like, I'm going to use that one instead.
No delta bin.
No delta bin. I put it in a different place. I was like, I'm not using the delta bin. Like, fuck your
Yeah.
delta bin.
Or what if
It's
it's
cursed.
what you need to reframe your thinking, man.
Yeah.
You need to absorb a different kind of delta in your life, so
Yeah.
that you
Fly-
reframe what you think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like go on flights, go on Delta
Yeah,
flights.
go Delta
Listen
flights.
to Delta Goodrum.
Yeah. Reprogram the Delta.
Yeah, reshape what you perceive Delta as.
Any more Delta thing, Pax?
Those are the 2 old good Delta things. There's no other. There's
Yeah,
2
I've got
I've got one.
think of
I've got
anything.
one.
Yeah.
Delta problems head on. Delta your problems. Delta.
The way you were so excited about that. The way you were so excited. You were like, I was like, oh, there must be another one that Jamaine must know. And then just that horse shit fucking pun.
Del to the. I got one.
Okay.
Hey, can you pass me that Del? And they give it Ta, and he said thank you. Wordsmith.
Beautiful. Jokes. But anyway,
yeah.
all that to say, we're back with episode 3. We've got a couple new
I
segments.
love that. I
today.
love that. What you're framing there, James. What you're framing
What?
there is that
What?
everything that we just talked about,
to
Delta,
go on.
like that, was so we could say. Anyway, welcome to episode 3. It was all relevant. It was all
That's pretty
pertinent
much-
to the situation of
It's
welcoming
true.
people to level 3. To
We could
episode
not.
3.
No, don't call this episode level 3.
Oh yeah.
But we should. But no, we need to go through the silliness in order to go through the light and find the light of the episode. You know.
Pax is
We
like,
checked in.
Pax is like, I ain't looking for no light, man. I'm looking
I
for
don't give it.
I'm looking for the end. If I'm looking for the light, it's at the end of the tunnel, so I can leave this motherfucker.
I'm not. It's not like that, guys. Don't be like that.
You know what?
Pax
Yeah,
is
I
not even
know.
defending that attitude that hard. He's like politely, he's like, no, it's not like that.
Come
man.
on, it's
I know.
No,
I
he didn't
know
say
that
words probably. No, he said it.
I truly know how annoying it is to have to do a work thing when you're tired and it's Sunday. Also, can I just point out, we just do this to ourselves. We don't have to do only Sunday 9 a.m.
No, we
No,
do.
we do this. This is Kofi's thing, right?
Yeah. It's because this is kind
okay.
of the
is
sweet
her
spot of
She needs her
when
time.
I know she'll be awake, and I'm not gonna, and so
What,
I'm not gonna
Sunday?
wake her up. No, at 9 a.m. It's the time.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's the time.
That's
okay.
the sweet spot. Because if we tried to do it in the
And also,
afternoon,
you know we're funnier on the Lord's Day.
yeah,
That's true. That's true. I forgot. Sorry.
Mm.
and also he doesn't mean Lord. He means Lord the singer.
Lord, the singer, Lord's
On
Day.
Ella's day.
Yeah, it's Lord's Day. Sunday is Lord's Day.
Which is a coincidence that it's also
It's not
the
connected.
Lord's Day.
On Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
also
not
the
connected.
Lord in Christianity.
Yeah.
And Lord the.
It's not like she was like a
Christian Lord
pastor at
in
some
the-
point and then became a famous. No, it's like completely.
It's a
she
yeah.
gets Sunday and also it's the Lord's Day and it's just.
We should be
that's how it is.
specific because we don't mean the Christian Lord. We mean the Devonport Lord's Day.
No, we mean
Yeah.
both.
We mean both.
Lord, this is what we've been saying, James. Me and Pax have been talking about this.
Lord,
You guys have been talking about this?
Lord from Devonport and the Christian Lord also from Devonport. Both
God's from
are on
Devonport?
Sunday. All right.
Also, Lord Alfred Hayes, the manager in wrestling, also
From Devonport.
from Devonport, also his day.
Oh, no. See?
Also,
Lord Finesse,
Lord Finesse, the rapper from Devonport.
the rapper from Devonport. It's not his day. His day's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
This is... I know we always say Jamaine's laugh is infectious, but I feel like we're being infected by the fuck you 4 a.m. energy right now. And you know what? Allow it to seep into your soul.
Allow it to get in.
What I like is there
Yeah.
used to be, like in the previous iteration of the podcast, there was sometimes some yuck improv troupe energy.
Yeah,
But I feel like
yeah.
today we're doing the yes and improv troupe.
Which is
energy.
good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
I
what we
like it.
want.
I like
Yeah,
it.
that's the exact
It's
energy
nice.
we need for a podcast. It's almost like we do comedies.
Anyway,
So
so
we move on.
yeah, so we've got like we did last week, we've got 3 segments for you this
2 new
week.
segments.
Two of them are new. Well, one is a hangover from last week because
Oh, yeah.
we'd planned 4 segments, but only got to 3. So, and we'll start with that segment. It is called. James, do you want to? You
Okay,
take
so
it away.
I'll on this week. This segment is called the self-care tip of the week. Only because we are I think the reason we started this pod is because
Do we have a sting or do we have a little? Thing?
Yeah, we should make a sting now. Okay. Who wants to do what?
I'm never doing one again, ever again. I'm not after last week.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well,
No,
okay.
I'll do it. I've got. I'll.
You've got one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Self-care tip of the week. I'm gonna give you some advice on this podcast.
Oh, Jamaine, was that motivate me?
Yeah,
by
that was
Good Charlotte?
motivate me by
Oh,
Good Charlotte.
perfect. Wow,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I know that
Wow.
song.
Yeah, really good. Really great.
Yeah,
That's a good song.
I sung it to the tune
Yeah.
of "Motivate Me" by Good Charlotte.
Yeah, that song that's really popular and easily recognizable. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. It was really good.
I just broke my-
What a great direction you went in.
I just broke my chair.
What happened? What?
I just broke my chair.
Oh,
What do you mean you broke your
James.
chair?
Oh!
Oh!
I thought it was the bits at the top that were bent, but I was like, oh no, they're all supposed to be bent. It was
No,
the
that's a chair,
support.
man.
It was a little support.
Chair's supposed to be bent, bro.
Are you alright?
It
You
is bent.
sorted?
Yeah. Sorry.
And he, I broke a second chair.
Did you just sit on the same chair?
No, it's a different chair. Same,
Pretended.
same
He
set.
just pretended.
Same set.
Now he's just doing squats.
That's
just in
no,
front
no,
of the mic.
that's-
He just.
That's me embarrassed to admit I only have one chair in my house, so it's like, oh, new chair.
Yeah,
but
new
it's the same
chair. Whoa.
Are you sure? That looks broken too. No.
No, I got lots of chairs. Got lots of chairs, man.
Well,
so
what's
many
a chair?
chairs.
God.
Do you want me to
What
grab
did
a
you
third chair? All right, this is way. I'll grab another chair.
Look at us, huh? Multi-chair owning people all having a chat with each other. Oi.
Hey James, how come we never see those same chairs in the same frame? Oh, it's just because the frame is small. You know, I can't fit them all in the same frame.
Oh shit! Oh, get that fourth chair out of the way. Get that, it's in my way. There's so many chairs in this house.
Thinking, not knowing how, because you only have ever had one chair, you don't know how other chairs work. You think they could potentially? Oh man, so many chairs.
Oh, it's
man.
gonna hit me in the head. Oh, there's chairs everywhere. Oh, so many chairs. It's like a
But
jungle
James,
gym
actually,
of
how many
chairs.
chairs do you own?
Heaps, man. No,
Real
heaps.
sign
tell
of
you-
wealth.
I'll tell
The
you how
amount of
many
chairs
chairs.
is a real sign.
I got chairs
Damn,
there. I got
one,
chairs there. I got 3
two.
stools, bro.
Damn.
I'll tell you how many chairs I own.
Stools.
I've got the office chair that I'm on. I've got
Yeah.
a chair under the house, which was also a,
You got your under the house chair?
yeah.
Damn.
It's under the house chair because
That's how you know someone's doing well in life.
No, they got under the house chairs.
No, it's
though?
because it got dirty, so I ended up using it as kind of like a sawhorse, like for doing work. And so I was just like, "This is fun."
Cool.
I've got 2 chairs around the kitchen table. And then
Speaking
I've
of
got-
doing work, Jamaine,
Yep.
would you consider building a retaining wall with me?
Yeah, I would consider that.
Hey, could you ask your weird
Cool.
DIY question off pod, please?
Jamaine can keep going. Cool. No, cool.
I would consider that.
Cool.
Anyway, James, the segment that we opened 20 minutes ago, should
Hey,
we get
Jamaine.
into that? Yeah.
Hey, Jamaine, sorry. Speaking of opening, do you want to open like a joint bank account with me?
James, do you want to join in building the retaining wall when like things open up a little?
Can
No,
I
no, no,
be
no,
honest with you?
Pax-
Can I be honest with you? I'm not a homeowner, so I have no idea what a retaining wall is.
Yes, you
No,
do.
no. Retaining walls aren't specific to homes. They're not specific to houses. Retaining walls exist in a lot of places. That's not just
Like what?
Well, here's a retaining wall is used to retain dirt
Oh,
land,
really?
so that you can like retain it so it doesn't fall around. So you can have that on the side of the motorway. You can have a retaining wall.
You can have a retaining wall at a public facility.
Yeah.
Like a
What are you trying-
library.
like the
What are you
library.
trying to retain, Pax? Your youth?
Fucking
Yeah.
dirt, you piece of shit.
I'm trying to retain what little semblance I have of hope that
Of your hope and innocence?
everything's going to be okay. I need Jamaine to come and build a retaining wall for my hope.
Man, we're gonna have to drop more segments again this week. Like it's fucking hell. How far are we in? We're 18 minutes in, and we haven't even done the first segment.
But seriously though, Jamaine, do you feel somewhat confident to build a retaining wall?
Why?
No.
Retaining wall chat?
I don't feel confident at all.
So
But
should we
I
watch
would.
some YouTube videos together?
No, I would come and help you. Like I would, if you were the foreman of the job,
Yeah.
I would help you, and
You'd
I
be
would
the
I would do what you
five
tell
man.
me to do. No, the 3-man. The foreman's higher than the.
Oh, right. You're the 3-man.
Yeah.
And then James can be the 2-man.
I'll be the seaman.
Yeah.
Look at my chairs, bro.
So many cheers.
I have tried to get us to do the segment like 3 times. 3 different times.
Segment.
My self-care tip of the week is count your chairs in your house.
Make yourself feel good about yourself.
No, I'm
Count your
saying
cheers.
count your chairs, count your blessings, because they are your chairs.
All right, James, play the outro sting for self-care tip of the week. All right, moving on to the next segment.
We'll
James.
do it. No,
No.
we'll just do quick. 1
You
minute.
did your
We have 1
self-care
minute
tip of the
left.
week.
Okay, go do a 1-minute self-care
No.
tip of the week.
Do you know what it is? Genuinely, I swear to God, do you know what it was going to be?
What?
It was actually going to be count your blessings. So, like, do some exercise of, like, count, like, write down one thing that you're grateful for every day. And if it's a chair, count your chairs, man. So weirdly,
It turns
you
out
did count your chairs.
It turns out
That
that when
was a self-care
James
for the
when
week.
James grew up, him and his family referred to chairs as blessings. They're like, all right, everyone,
can you
pull your
get the other
blessings around the
blessings
table. We're gonna rent some blessings for this
Oh
wedding.
no, we really need a new blessing. This blessing's getting old.
Can you get, there's Grandpa sitting on his rocking blessing.
Don't spill juice on the blessings. Can I call bullshit on that self-care tip of the week?
Oh my word! Oh my
Why?
word! No, wait, okay.
Nah, I'm not calling
No.
bullshit on it.
Okay.
I'm not calling bullshit on it. But can I?
No, that you got what it was, right? So it's like every day.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I
Just-
understand it. I
Just
understand it.
write down one thing that you're grateful for, no matter how big or how small. Because I did it last week, and especially like in the weekend, or like and I was like,
And it helped.
you know, it helped.
Well,
and I'm not saying it
give
might
me-
not help, but
Give me an example of like the
So-
things that you can say.
things you could say.
Don't
I
say
actually did a
anything
thing-
related to cheers. If you say something related to a cheer,
I'm grateful for things that stop you falling on the ground and stop gravity. They have 4 legs.
James, are you just saying cheer in a different way?
No, I'm talking about things that prevent you from
Where can you get them
being
from?
a victim to gravity.
Where can you get them from?
Places that you can exchange money for other tools or other little
Like
furniture.
Bunnings?
Yeah, Bunnings, Freedom Furniture. You can get them there. But just, things that stop you from being a victim to gravity.
Kia ora koutou, no mahara mai ki
Sounds
tō
like
mātou punu o pāho,
cheers.
te whakāturanga o turu. Welcome to the Cheer Show. The podcast where we talk about cheers.
Cheer show. Welcome. I'm now infected by the 4 p.m. and now I'm also 4.
Can I
4
give
a.m.
it? Can I give?
What can you say why you were like like you're
Yeah, okay. I think I went too hard, too fast.
like, can I call bullshit on bullshit?
I want to go bullshit on that. No, here's what I. The reason I say that is because I've tried that.
Okay, how did it go?
Didn't help at all.
Okay,
And the reason, and part of me is like, is that enough? I feel like it's not enough. I
well,
feel
as
like
a disclaimer, it won't be like the one fix. So just for
Sure.
anyone listening, it's like,
Sure.
oh well, it didn't help
Okay,
me either.
then I'm fine
it
with it.
might not in me.
then I'm good with it. That's all I needed.
What? No. So what happened when you tried it?
I just was like, yeah, I'm grateful. I guess I'm grateful for this, but
Yeah.
you know, things are still like, you know, these things still annoy me.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so
Okay.
I feel like, and maybe, you know, now that I'm saying it out loud, now that I'm actually speaking it, you know, like different people might really like benefit from doing this
Yeah,
one
yeah,
exercise.
yeah.
And then some people might not because their issues are too deep and their relationship is falling apart. and, and so they need to go to counseling. You know what I mean? I'm kidding, by the way. Yeah. It's interesting. It's like, I guess like the caveat of like it's not one exercise
Yeah,
fixes
yeah.
all.
Yeah. But
think
that's why it's a tip. Like it's a tip of the week. It's not like
Yeah, and that's
you
why
can
I
give
said I
this a
came
try.
in too hard and too fast.
yeah.
Okay?
It's not a solve your deep ingrained depression. Solve
Can't
of the
help you
week.
with that. We are not professionals.
It's a self care tip of the week. Just a little
Yeah, yeah.
morsel of something. To...
Look, I slept at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm I don't know. I heard it and I was like, that didn't help me.
But Pax, what did help you was cheer chat, right?
Oh
Cheer
my
chat.
god.
Cheer chat.
Cheer chat.
Cheer
Cheer chat changed my life, man.
You're like 80 on the porch of your house. Cheer chat.
I'll always remember cheer chat.
I don't know where I'd be without cheer chat.
Cool. So have we had
Cheer
enough?
chat of 21.
Have we done enough self care?
That's myself. I did have another one, but I think I'll save it.
Okay.
I have one.
All right.
Well, yeah, you go.
Try to gain perspective. Try and gain a bird's eye view of the context you live in.
Do you have a tangible way that one could do that? Other than getting into a plane and literally getting a bird's eye view of
It's stopping for a second. Because you know when you get into like, and you know, I mean, I think we've all experienced this. When you get into your negative trains of thought, it's almost like a runaway train, you know, like it's just going and going and it's hard to stop it.
It's a spiral.
Like the train on Back to the Future 3.
Or the train on that movie
or,
with Ryan
hey,
Reynolds.
Jamaine, or every fucking train.
No, not every train's not a runaway train.
Yes, it is.
Although on Back
You know
to
how
the
trains
Future
work?
3, they wanted it to go fast. Like they were.
They can't
like,
stop,
that was
man.
The goal. That was what they were trying.
Yeah.
They can't stop.
Or that Train with Ryan Reynolds and another black actor. I can't remember. Train.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah, I think it's Denzel
Forrest
Washington. Train.
Whitaker.
Is it
Yeah, Forrest
Training
Whitaker's
Day?
the bad guy.
Training Day?
No.
Is that what Training Day is? I've never seen
No.
it.
You haven't seen Training Day?
I have.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
You nearly broke your chair.
I was literally about to press leave on this meeting. Having perspective.
This is a meeting. It's not even a podcast. This is the
Yeah,
like.
yeah, no, this is a
Pax is
meeting.
like, oh yeah, this is how our meeting.
Wait, recording? I didn't sign off on this. Yeah, stop it. Just stop for a second. Take a couple of deep breaths and just try and think about the context in which you live in. The context, as in like the time context, like you know how tough life was back in the day. The context of the globe, like that, a lot of people have it much worse than you. You know, like all these different contexts allow you to have perspective,
Here's
which
the thing.
allow you to feel better about the
Stop it
world.
for a second.
I
Yeah.
call bullshit on this.
No.
And you know
Fuck
what? And you know what, Jamaine? That's valid. And please speak your piece.
Nah, I'll
No,
just do it.
Because
I'll just
calling
listen.
bullshit on self-care tips is my jam.
Can I say something that will do this? Those
Yeah.
are actually two ways to arrive in the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, so
Your one is just like a shittier one.
no, asking, like taking in and what you're grateful for is just
Yeah.
another way to arrive to
It's
getting perspective.
Yeah.
So it's good, but it's good to have different ways and different tools to arrive in things.
But I
like
think
that,
Pax
you know
is
what I'm saying?
right. Pax is right. So like, look at perspective, like compared to
Yeah.
the world. You know, so like for example, in New Zealand, the way that Māori were colonized isn't as like violent or kind of vicious as like the indigenous people of Australia or the United States were colonized. So just give up on trying to like
Oh no!
get the
I don't know if that's
treaty,
what we're
you know,
saying, Jermaine.
trying to
No,
honor
no,
the
no,
treaty.
no. I
Just
don't
give
know
up
if
on
that's-
that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just succumb to, stop
no,
using
Jermaine.
Te Reo Māori on the
Jermaine.
news.
I think you've
all
misread
that
this.
kind of.
That-
Oh, is that
that
what
think you
doesn't
misread
feel,
this and-
I feel like you're going in a real extreme direction here.
Yeah, I feel like you've taken the wheel and just really fucking.
Oh, sorry. I thought that's what. Okay,
No,
sorry.
see,
Did I miss
you've
it?
got the wrong perspective there.
Oh,
You got the bad one.
the bad perspective.
Yeah, you don't want that perspective.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to clarify this shit next week. Hey guys, I just want to say
Hey,
about
just-
the abandon the treaty thing. I'm just doing
Yeah,
it for
don't-
entertainment.
You know what? After thinking long and hard, don't do that.
You know what? I'm going
Really?
to clarify it right now.
No, you're not allowed.
Honor the
No, you
treaty.
need to
Honor
stew-
the
No, you
treaty.
need to stew. No, you need to stew
You need
in
to
your
stew
own.
in it. You need to think about it. Let it sit.
We want equity for Māori
No, you let it
in
sit.
in
You
Aotearoa.
sit in your words.
And we.
You
that's
sit in
what
your fucking gag.
Ministry of Health,
Shitty
please.
gag.
Ministry
You
of Health,
say that shitty gag. You sit
please
in it.
pass over the details of
You s-
unvaccinated Māori to
You sit in
Waipareta
it.
Trust, so they can then, convince them.
I know.
to
Here's
get
the thing.
vaccinated.
Do
Context
you
is
want
important.
Do you want that list
So-
as well, Jermaine?
The list of
Unvaccinated Māori.
unvaccinated Māori, so I can
Yeah.
contact them.
Do you want them?
Here's
Do
the
you want the list?
Here's the
Nah,
thing.
I'm good. Just
I
give,
know
just give it
con-
to Waipareta Trust. I'm fine with
We're
that.
talking about context and how important it is. Out of context,
Yeah.
Pax and I are just screaming over a man a Maori man who's like saying genuine like concerns about the Maori
You're
vaccine
telling
and all
him,
that. And we're going, stew in it, stew in it, sit in there.
You said it.
If you just clip that out. Like, oh my god, his friends are really mean and don't listen to him about his concerns about legit things in the world. Anyway,
So,
All right,
those are good.
What do you want?
Those are good. The self-care tips is just try to think like beyond your certain circumstance and look beyond at the perspective or the context that you're in. And then that might allow you to look at the things and be grateful for it, you know? So like, see that? Like that. Jermaine, you want to add anything to this? To this
no,
pot?
I'm cool with letting you guys.
To this?
Letting you guys
Come on, add one thing.
champion that.
Add one thing. Throw one thing into this.
So am I adding
segment.
a self-care tip of the week, like my own?
No,
little
just
one?
something that will strengthen that idea because I think
Of
we both
perspective.
arrived. Yeah, we both arrived at
Just
a.
anything.
Anything, just throw one. A word.
Enjoy a yummy fruit burst at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, and what? We should just forget about the treaty while we're eating that fruit roast? Huh? Just give up? Is that what you mean?
Okay, and that was that segment.
Self-care tip of the week. I want to give you some mental health advice.
Yeah, what a great... Good,
Oh,
good
that's
Charlotte.
lovely.
Yeah, it's good.
Such
Charlotte.
it was a hit.
Perfect
and
song.
so it's really easy to recognize it.
Yeah, it's always here in the forefront of my mind. And
Right
then you
here.
just tapped
It's
into
always
it
right.
here. It's right here. Good Charlotte motivate me. I go to bed at night and work.
Motivate me.
Okay, let's move on to the next segment. It is a
Another one.
it is a parenting segment where we give some advice or
Hey, that's
talk
you
about
guys.
parenting. And
You can
it
do
is
it though, James.
and this
Yeah.
and this parenting.
I'm gonna give what advice I think is right.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
from based off nothing.
And we have named this parenting segment the naughty chair.
Ooh.
What's that? What are you? What is that? What are you doing?
Oh,
What is that?
fuck off.
Yeah, what is that from?
What is that? What are you doing?
That's the theme song
Charlotte.
of WWF Raw in 1999.
Shall I redo? I'll do the thing
No,
for the
Pax,
naughty chair.
no, Pax, do
Yeah,
it.
I'll do it. I'll do it. The naughty chair segment.
Jermaine, X-Files.
Yeah, there's X-Files. There's X-Files.
Hey.
There's X-Files.
I don't like this game.
Here's the thing. It's usually Jamaine that gets this, but the one moment that it's Pax is that he fucking hates it.
I
He's had
know,
a taste of his
I'm
own
reveling
medicine.
in it. I'm so
He's had
excited.
a taste of his own medicine, and he hates it. It is bitter. The taste is bitter and sour at the same time.
Bitter like a 90% chocolate bar cacao.
It's a dark cacao.
This is a dark cacao.
Look, guys.
Hard to eat, but quite good for your immune system.
Look, guys. I'm not really feeling this. This is a bit of a dark cacao for me, eh?
Yeah. This whole situation's a bit of
This
a
is
dark
bit of a
cacao.
dark cacao. I'm not really.
I'm out, man.
Not really feeling the vibes on this, eh?
I'm actually gonna.
Oh, I think I'm gonna tap out.
This is a dark cacao on
This
this.
is a darker girl. Okay, so Pax, you when we had a quick chat before the
Yeah.
podcast, you
Make-
mentioned that you had something to bring to
Let them smoke cigarettes.
the naughty chair.
That's my tip. Give them a cigarette.
It's interesting. I thought you guys would react much more when I said the segment was called the naughty chair, because we had been talking so much about chairs,
Yeah.
and you guys just
Yeah.
went, okay.
Were you disappointed?
Yeah, were you gutted?
I was a little bit like I didn't like it wasn't a joke. I wasn't like,
Yeah.
yo, here's a mean ass joke that I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I thought you guys would, be like, oh, yeah,
Here's the thing,
chair.
Jermaine. I treat chairs with respect and dignity.
Yeah,
You know?
not so flippant. Just throwing them
Yeah,
into,
I'm not flippant.
throwing them into random segment titles
Because I have so many chairs in my house.
as if they're your plaything. You know.
Yeah, they're not. I don't just have them for fun.
Well,
Yeah, you
but the
don't
reason I have so many chairs is because I was on an episode of Pimp My Ride and I told Exhibit that I like chairs.
And now you have 87
And
chairs.
I have a lot of chairs in my house.
And it turns out they only just like super glued them to the car, so they just kept falling off. And now I just have so many chairs.
And I'll tell you what, my chair maintenance bill is through the roof. And
Oh,
the producers of the show have
Also,
not
Jermaine-
helped me maintain
Also,
my chair
Jermaine,
maintenance.
throwing out bits with you hasn't been going great today.
Oh, guys. All this chair chat is a real dark cacao for me, eh? Oh, man.
Actually, Pax, I'd argue that Jermaine has been on a good roll of improv today.
We all have.
Yeah. The dark cacao.
The dark
That was good.
cacao.
Let's take a look back. Let's
Let's gain some
take stock.
perspective.
Hey, I'll tell you what I'm grateful for. Dark cacao.
I want the listeners to know.
Yeah.
We've been infected by Pax's foray.
No,
of
it's
energy.
not even that. When the three of us hang out and are actually talking about something that we're supposed to be talking about, this actually is what happens.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
This
Producers
is
from
just-
TV shows have seen this in real time.
Like we're kind of exhausting
It
to
could be.
be around.
It's partly why we're not as successful as we should be, because producers are like, we cannot trust these guys to stay on task.
Ay, ay, ay.
Literally, we've had to like in the past. We're like, okay, we'll meet at 9. We'll talk shit for an hour and a half, and then work at 10. Like we've had to plan time for this. Anyway, okay.
Okay, Pax.
What's your parenting
Parenting.
situation?
Should I? Okay, I've got a couple of situations. I've got lots of situations.
Well,
but
let's just go
should
with
I-
one.
I know, but I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna give you some options. Are you okay with a situation that's more relevant to an older kid that you guys don't have experience with, or
Was it your kid?
No, it's like a 60-year-old dude that I met. On
But he acts
Omegle.
like a kid. Oh no, Miguel! Guys.
And then you come up to a 60-year-old guy, and you're like, "Hey man, can I talk about you on the show?" He's like, "All right, man."
What's Omegle?
Are we naturally segueing into another segment, Jamaine?
Nah. I think
what the hell
Omegle
is
is
this?
like mystery chat, right? Like
Yeah,
random chat.
mystery chat. Yeah,
It's like
Omegle is-
you go in and it randomly assigns you to someone to chat with, right?
yeah, it's
I
called
don't know why mystery chat is tickling me so much.
yeah, it's mystery chat.
All right, Pax, do whatever you like. You can
Or
talk
the
about.
other option is one closer to your experience, Jamaine, in terms of like age.
I think I don't think
Do
it
one
matters.
that's like that you have stock in, Pax.
Yeah.
That you
Yeah,
can
because
personally-
if we do this again, we do the parenting, the naughty step. I'm not going
Yeah.
to the naughty chair.
why? It's a chair, man.
Then you can I could bring something that's for you.
And when I do it, the naughty chair means something else because I'm not a parent. You know
Is
what
that
I'm
a
saying?
sex thing? Are you doing
it's
a
the
sex
chair we do
Yeah,
sexing
yeah.
on.
That's a fuck chair.
thing? Ooh.
You know what I
Well,
think about? You know what I think about?
It feels weirder when we're just about to talk about children.
I know, sorry.
Here,
Well, I don't. No, for context, I don't have kids, so
I'm
in a
gonna
different
make this.
bubble.
I'm gonna make this worse. Every time in our house we say Mandarin, I think about the joke that you've done, James. James, tell the joke because it is so funny. It makes me laugh so much. Do it. Do the joke. I know it's not. Did you invent the joke?
No, that's a pretty well known joke.
Okay, cool. Well, you do the joke.
Oh,
'cause
wait. Which joke are you talking about?
What's better than eating a mandarin?
Oh yeah. I didn't.
Yeah, you
invent
do
that.
it. You
That's
do
a
it. You do
well-known-
it. You do it. I find it so funny. You do it.
What's better than eating a mandarin?
What?
Eating a plum.
Eating an orange.
Do the actual punchline.
No, eating a mandarin.
No, that's not the punchline that you do.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember what it is
No,
now.
okay,
I know.
I know what
it's
it
a
is.
misdirect
I'm
joke.
gonna do it.
I thought that was the punchline.
No, that's
No, that's the
this
punchline
is
to
the version that
crass
James
joke.
does.
So I
No,
did a
shush,
joke.
listen. I'll just fucking
where-
do it.
Okay, do.
Jesus, why didn't you just do the joke that you do?
'Cause I can't remember.
You're all
I
like,
genuinely
"Ugh,
can't
I'm
remember."
gonna be all weird, and I'm gonna. Oh fuck, man. I was trying to fucking volley you a volleyball so you can spike
Here's the
it.
thing, Jamaine. I genuinely forgot what I said.
It goes like
I
this.
did invent this.
What's better than eating a mandarin?
What?
Eating a mandarin's pussy.
Oh, yeah, that seems better. That seems better. I remember that. I remember now. I remember now.
It should be.
Because it's a misdirect.
Do you reckon it would be funnier?
Yeah.
Do you reckon it would get a? Does it get a pop?
Yes, I did it to
you-
Jamaine.
Yes, I remember it. Every time anyone in our house says the word Mandarin, I think
Yeah.
of that joke.
Do you reckon saying licking is going too far for the misdirect to
No.
work?
No, well,
The
if you
misdirect
say
needs to have
licking,
eating.
yeah, if you have to say
Yeah.
eating a mandarin, so then
Yeah.
But I would be curious to try it. Well, I'm not going to try it because it's your joke. But like, I would be curious to see it done with what's better than eating a mandarin, and then pause. But it hinges on the majority of the audience knowing that joke, and if they don't, then you're screwed if you don't have eating Amanda.
No. It doesn't matter
No, it's
because
eating and licking is the
No,
is
no,
the thing
because-
that you.
No, but going full misdirect. So like, say the first sentence, let them sit on
Oh,
it.
sure.
Then
I think-
complete misdirect.
Yeah. I think the misdirect works because you hear the sound of eating again.
Yeah.
Right? Is that
Yeah.
like, and it's like just enough to guide you, and then it's like a
Yeah,
hard
and
turn
then
out.
yeah,
at the end.
yeah.
Welcome to Cunnilingus Joke Workshopping, where we workshop our Cunnilingus jokes.
anyway,
On
Pax,
$6.89 an hour.
Anyway, Pax-
$6.69 an hour.
Pax, parenting. You're going to talk to us about parenting.
Okay, so my older daughter is getting to the age where
Let's do this quick. You've got like a minute.
okay. Boys
Yes.
like her now.
Oh,
you
no.
like her now? Yeah.
I like her now. Yeah, I like her now.
So what is
and
this? What?
she-
What?
There's a boy in her class who keeps
Wait,
telling her that he's
Sorry. I thought you said
yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
I like my daughter now.
No.
Because she was annoying before.
No,
and
no,
now
no, no, no.
she's
So,
fine.
so,
no,
so
that
what
hasn't
you were
happened.
saying?
No, that
so
hasn't
what you
happened.
were saying? So what you're saying is, boys like your daughter now.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't like that. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't
You
like,
don't like
that.
that? That's
Yeah, I don't like that. Boys like your daughter. That-
Yeah, I think Jamaine is slotting into the uncle. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
uncle
yeah,
protective uncle situation. now.
yeah. Nice little category to slot into. Recognizable. Easy to understand.
Mm.
Yeah, and more
In
specifically,
what world is that hard to understand? So
More
you're an uncle, but you're protective. I don't. What?
what is this?
Anyway,
There's a boy in her class more specifically that tells her that he loves her consistently.
Wow.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are there any girls that she's friends with that tell her she loves her?
I'm
Tell her they
gonna
love her.
not that I've heard her tell me. Like I'm not that I've
Ah,
heard her
right.
say.
Ah, yeah.
But and
Any
she also
dogs?
says it in the context of like she'll say it and giggle. So
Oh,
like
yeah, okay.
you know, it's
Sure.
that kind of like
How
this
old's-
boy
how
says
old's-
he's in love with
How
me.
old's Bahana?
She's 7.
Oh yeah, that's prime age of crush, like kids.
Yeah,
crushes
but
on
here's the
each other.
interesting part. I ask her,
Yeah.
Vaha, what is a crush?
Mm.
And she goes, I'm not sure. So she doesn't really know what it is, but they're talking
Yeah.
about it. You know?
It's like liking, right? It's like you say you like someone, but
Yeah.
emotions are a thing. Then, like when you're, do you remember when you're 8? Like you liked someone. in
Who did I
primary.
like when I was 8? Yeah. Yeah.
You just have like this feeling of attachment that you don't know what to do with it, but you're like, that's my person.
Yeah. And it's interesting, like as a father, I'm like, how do I traverse that? How do I like what is the conversation? Because I don't want her to feel bad that
Yeah.
these things are happening at all. I don't want her to feel
Yeah.
bad in any way that these conversations are happening, that boys are saying this kind of stuff. But I also don't want to fill her with any kind of
I thought you were about to be like, I don't want her to feel bad that she's feeling this way, and I think it's perfectly normal. But I also want to murder that boy. So what do I do?
Yeah, but I also don't want her to think about this stuff because in my head it's like she's 7, but
Yeah.
maybe it's not possible to stop it.
think
But
I think it's fine, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a parent, but
it's fine because like it's happening and like I can't be like this dad who tries to like out of freaking out just stop it and be like, no, don't do that stuff. Don't do that. But,
You have to do it in the accent as well.
yeah. If I do that, I have to turn into my dad. But at the same time, I don't. It's less me not wanting her to be in that sphere of conversation. It's less about like morality or
Like
you know,
protecting and-
7-year-olds shouldn't be. It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about I just want her to be a 7-year-old and just not worry about this like. You know, like you like me, I like you. Just play with any boys. Like now, it's weird. She's like, I don't play with that boy now because.
Can I raise
And
something?
so now it's like, yeah.
Can I give you some perspective? What if that is being a 7-year-old?
I think that we live in a society
Oh, no.
that is so
Oh, he's a pamphlet.
that is so aggressive in its messaging that younger children talk about things that they don't understand and don't need to be talking about.
But do you think that, because you said that, did you like someone when you were 7 or 8?
I'm struggling to remember. I'm really struggling to remember. 7 or 8 is first and second year of primary school. And so first and second year, I kind of don't think I was.
Is it?
Yeah.
What year is she now?
She started at 6 years old is when she started.
I was 8. I was year
7. She just turned 7 recently.
Okay, so she's year
she's
2.
in her like second year of primary school.
Yeah,
so first and second year of primary school, I'm like, I don't remember. Maybe it's too long ago, but I don't remember talking about this.
I think year 3 and 4 was I had a crush on.
I only very specifically remember year 6. That's when I remember.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if it's necessarily a societal programming that to have. I think you're just
I
like,
think it definitely is.
Yeah, I
Do you
think it
reckon?
is as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it big time is.
Yeah. Well, I don't have kids, so. But
Sorry,
I'm
Jamaine, you were gonna say
reflecting on
something.
My
Yeah,
experiences
no.
as a-
Yeah, I agree. I think that kids are exposed to like that kind of like relationships and the idea of them and all that kind of stuff. I think earlier, but here's what I think is quite a positive that I think is really good out of this, Pax, is that
Yes.
she told you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and she's open to talking to you
She's
about it.
open
Yeah.
to telling you these things, and because it's important for you to know as a parent, you know, like
Yeah.
okay, this is the what's going on in her life.
Yeah,
and so
because that's a good indication for later as well when she has issues and troubles as a teenager.
Yeah, and that's kind of the main reason why I'm not trying to speak about it in any negative way with her, because I don't want this to stop. I don't want her to stop talking to me about it.
Yeah.
And
you
like,
can't-
I'll even go as far as to like get like when she's like, "This boy says he loves me," and then she starts giggling. I start giggling with her, like in the same way that
Yeah,
she is,
Can we
and
hear,
like,
what's the giggling like? Can we hear it?
and so yeah.
Giggle.
But you know, when she leaves after that conversation, she leaves. I sit in my chair. And I'm just like,
Yeah, you got heaps of cheers too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
You're like,
hear you.
and you close the door.
yeah, and it's interesting. It's like, do you do something about it, or do you just continue?
I think what when she was like, I don't know what a crush is.
Yeah,
That probably is a sign that it's just like she also remember she has like both her parents, so she has already an example of what.
yeah. Not for long though.
Like, that-
Well, I mean,
What does that mean?
I think something that's
You
important.
decipher it.
I think something that's important is so making sure that she knows it's okay to tell
Yeah.
you things and that you're not
Yeah.
going to judge her because of them.
Yeah.
But then finding out how she feels about it and giving her the autonomy, the power to be able to respond to the situation that is right for her, you know, like so
Yeah.
if she doesn't like that this boy is saying it, that she
Yeah.
could potentially say, I don't like that you say this to
yeah,
me.
and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
It makes me
and-
feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Or if she
Yeah.
kind of doesn't care, to not care, you know.
Or if she likes it, prompt other boys to see whether they love her as well.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, Chris, do you also love me?
Well, say it then, Chris.
I don't feel like it. Chris is like, I like dinosaur toy.
That's not Pax. Are you now? I mean, Jamaine, this is you in the future, but Pax, you're kind of going into the zone of your kids are getting older. Are you
Yeah.
finding more and more that going fuck like? What was I like at the same? Are you using your own experiences? To be
Totally,
like,
totally. And
is
it's
this,
so
like, normal,
interesting.
or, like-
It's so interesting because I do that a lot, but I realize that my experience at their age is kind of irrelevant because boys and girls are so different.
True.
They mature differently, they think differently, and so it's my wife who it's more. She's like, I remember this. I remember being like this, and me being like, huh?
What? I was just like, I was 8, man. I was like swinging my dick on stuff. I was hitting the chair.
I just put Spider-Mans in my bum. That's all I remember. Yeah, so it's really interesting. It's really interesting seeing like I'm learning more. I'm discovering way more than being like comparing is not as effective. It's more rather just like hearing it and taking it in and being like, oh, okay.
That's true. Because I think hearing that now, I'm like, oh, me going, oh, dude, it's totally, everyone had crushes when they were 8. But I was like, that was probably because I was a horny fucking boy getting ready to like go into puberty do you know what I mean? And like your body doesn't know what that is. And so I had crushes on people, but I'm sure the girls were like, you're my friend, man. Like, you're just some guy. You know what I mean? Like, so that's already an example of like, oh, that's probably different.
Yeah, but also everyone, you know, like on an individual level, people are different as well. Like, I hit pubertize quite late, and so I think, but then once I hit it, you know what I'm saying?
Boom, werewolf.
The guy who hit puberty really late, but has to overcompensate. But then when it came, dog,
Bro,
I grew 5 feet.
My nickname was Puberty, you know? Like, that's what people
Puberty
call
Jones, you know what I'm saying? I was getting erect over nothing. Yeah, it's interesting. It's yeah, the cutest thing happened. Like, it was just me and Vaha in the car, and she sat in the front seat for the first time.
Oh.
And it was so cute.
Car seat?
No, with a booster. Now? With a booster.
Oh, booster. Oh, yeah, that's old. The booster's old now.
Yeah, right? Booster.
Damn.
And the conversation we were having was so adorable because it felt like I was speaking to an adult for the first time.
What was it about?
Like we were listening to like music, and she was like, "I like the song. It sounds similar to some other songs that we listen to. Are there any other songs that sound like this?" And I was like,
"Oh shit!
What the shit?" And then
You're looking for recommendations?
Yeah, and then I played another song, and she was like, "Yeah, this is good. Not as good as the last one, but this is good." And I was like, "What is going on?" You know, like adult, like speaking like an adult.
Wait,
and
what
I was
are you
like,
gonna write for Rip It Up now? Like, what are you doing?
What is this? You're gonna submit
You're
to
raising
Pitchfork?
a reviewer? You're raising a reviewer.
Yeah. It was so weird. It was so weird. Like there are certain moments when you're parenting where you realize your kid is growing, and it takes you a second to like adjust and be like, oh, okay, she's not a baby anymore. You know, it's weird. It's really weird.
Is that
and
very,
uncomfortable? And I'm gonna be honest, uncomfortable for a second, and you gotta like adjust. At first, it feels weird and not right. You know, it's like, no, you're my baby. You're a baby, but no, she's not anymore, and you gotta be okay with that. But for a second, it doesn't feel fun, and you gotta be okay with it, and then enjoy it.
Yeah. You go, this is it now. This is the life. It's changed.
This is it now. Yeah, it's not going back.
What I hear a lot from older parents, like older, you know, like people in their 60s to 70s, is that like, and then I don't know, and then they're just gone. They're not there anymore. They've moved out.
Yeah.
And you don't even, you know, it's just
that's tough.
Like Jamaine's sitting there like, can they hurry up?
A little bit, but
No, I know. Sorry, Jamaine. What are
feel
your
a clarification coming next week.
Oh no, sorry.
Jamaine,
I thought you
what are your
meant.
thoughts here?
I thought you meant, could we hurry up the podcast? Because I'm definitely thinking that. I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
Wow.
The podcast is we've gone way longer than what we thought we were going to go. We're only 2 segments in.
Quality chat about chairs.
It is quality chat. I liked this, hearing you talk about this, Pax.
Yeah.
What does it? How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like, well, these are things that I have thought about. Like, I find it hard to plan or think about, like, right now. Like, because I'm like, she's literally a baby. Like I mean, all I can do is show her love and have fun with her, and like in the back of my mind, resent her.
Oh, can't wait for that clarification. It's gonna be a good one.
Just doing a gag.
How dark will it be when Jamaine doesn't clarify it? And we're just like,
next week we're like, any clarifications? He's like, no, I stand by everything I said.
You know what? No,
I'm gonna double down.
Um,
I'm gonna go harder.
oh, here she is. Sorry, she's just come in. Stop talking shit about it. Stop talking shit about it. Hey, my darling.
Cameo.
Oh, she got a cute hat on.
Say kia ora
Bro,
to James and Pax.
for the listeners, the cutest thing in the world just happened. An adorable child named Corfire with a giant as hell hat just entered the chat.
It's her mama's hat because she's got into wearing
she looks
bull-tie,
scared.
wearing hats.
Is she
No,
scared
she's
of us?
alright. No, she's fine. She'll take the hat off my head and just put it on, and then try to go around like wearing my hat. And so she's doing the same with her mum's hat, just putting
That's
the hat
so
on
cute.
and trying to. You right, darling? You want to blow a kiss to them? Mwah!
Oh.
Like that? You want to blow a kiss?
Ah.
Carl?
Jamaine made a cute.
Oh,
Jamaine made a cute as fuck baby, guys.
Kete paikwi. All right, haere ki tō mama.
Jamaine made a cute as fuck baby, guys.
Ka kite, darling.
And be ready to watch all that cuteness and babiness just wash away.
Yeah, now, and she's left the room. The energy will return. Will return back to
Get ready,
Jamaine.
get
I
ready
just
to say
wanted to
goodbye to
do.
all
I
that
just
innocence
wanted to
and,
do an aggressive joke, but I also didn't want to clarify it afterwards. So I was like, I'll just leave the joke. I'll just leave it. Leave it on the cutting room floor.
Leave it.
that's. I feel like that's a nice place to end
Yeah.
that segment.
Yeah. If you were listening to the podcast and want to see my daughter, see how cute she is, I'd suggest just going to the YouTube and skipping forward to about 55 minutes, and then you'll be able to.
I'd also suggest driving to Jamaine's house.
You would suggest?
I'd also suggest driving to Jamaine's house. The address is in the notes, the show notes.
Yeah.
He'll see you there. He'll let you in.
I live on. Oh shit! I wish I
Think
knew
of a
the
funny
name of.
address.
Yeah,
No,
I was
no.
like, I wonder what funny address he's gonna do.
No, I was trying to think
Maybe-
of what James's address was,
You don't know. Not a new one.
but I don't know the name of the road that you live on.
Nah.
What's a funny? What's a funny
P.
address?
Sherman 40 Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia. That's, you know what's funny? That's the first comedy address that comes up into my head. if I think
42.
of
What is
funny.
it? 42p.
It's P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, Australia. P. Sherman,
Yeah.
Wallaby Way, anyway.
Wait, did you just Dory yourself?
Yeah, I was trying to
Actually?
do an impression of Dory, but then I immediately.
But then you actually forgot.
Yeah, I actually forgot.
Anyway, that's a
cool.
good.
That's the end of.
Thanks for sharing that, guys. As
That's
a
the end of-
non-parent in the group, I'm usually I find it like hard to relate or like hard to wade into the conversation, and I'm always very wary of like I don't know. I feel bad that if me weighing in, I worry that I'm like, well, you guys, you don't have a kid, you don't fucking know, and I'm sure that does cross your mind, but I try not to.
No. I'm entertained by people who aren't parents. Offering
do it, man.
advice. I find it funny because I'm like, you don't know, but
You don't know.
you don't know. But at the same time, this is a comedy podcast, so like jump in.
Give her a myth.
Come on, jump in.
Oh, wrong one.
All right, here we go. 18 mind-boggling things that you never knew
no,
about
I opened-
lemons. 1. Lemons turn from green to yellow because of temperature changes, not ripeness. So green patches are okay, but avoid those with brown spots because that means rotting. 2. Bottled lemon juice is worthless. It may last a long time in your fridge, but all the preservatives and reconstitution make for an off-harsh flavor that's nothing like the delicious essence of a freshly squeezed lemon. It's more like a dark cacao. It's bitter.
Close it quickly.
I don't want you.
Man, Jamaine, can I just point out how impressive it is that you just have your tab open, ready to go, and so the moment you hear that, you're like, it's on. Like,
Yeah,
the listeners
yeah,
can't
yeah.
see this.
I also-
But Jamaine
I also-
just switches that on. We don't.
I
plan
also
that.
love that we treat Fruit Chat like a portal to hell. Close it!
The demons are coming out! The lemon
holding-
demons! They're gonna kill us all!
When we accidentally open it, oh God, what have we done?
The lemon demons. The lemon demons.
Okay, so let's officially close the naughty chair.
Okay.
The naughty chair segment.
Is that ER? What was that? Is that ER? What's that?
No,
No, man, it's the X-Files, man.
X-Files.
That's pretty clear. I thought it was. I got it immediately.
It's weird.
Yeah. I think it was pretty 100% clear.
Jermaine, I don't know where that came from. It's the X-Files. I don't know.
It's weird. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. You feeling the dark cacao right now, thanks?
Dark cacao. This is dark cacao as fuck.
We also cannot say that out of context, guys. It's so racism.
No, it's not.
It is out of context? Just saying something's bad because it's a dark cacao?
No,
It's literally the chocolate. It's bitter chocolate.
Yeah, but don't say it out of context.
Dark cacao.
I'm not going to out of the possible risk.
Yeah, there's possible
But
risk.
if someone said it to me, I 100% would immediately think of the bitter
But are you only
chocolate.
saying that because of the context that you have about it now?
No. I don't.
Okay.
I think
No.
I don't like dark chocolate. I don't like bitter chocolate. So if anyone says cacao, like if anyone says dark cacao, something that's like chocolate there, I'm like, yes, I don't like dark chocolate. I don't like it.
If I was like, hey, Jermaine, why don't you like dark chocolate? And he's like, because it reminds me of dark skin people. No! Jermaine!
Next week, I'm like,
No.
I just want to clarify that that James said that as a joke, as if that was something I don't feel. But I just want to clarify that is true.
I did. That's me.
That is me.
No, Jermaine!
That's why I don't like dark cacao. Bitter chocolate. It's bitter.
All right, I think we have to cut that third segment.
Yes, we had a third segment ready to go. But
I think that's just the theme of the pod of this podcast is that we're always going to cut the third segment.
Next week we'll set up 2 segments and we'll cut the second one. The week after we'll set up 1 segment.
We'll cut that, and then the final episode, we'll set up the podcast and we won't do it.
Pax is like, yes, this podcast that I reignited. I'm excited for it to be over.
This podcast to PAX is like the gates of hell. It's like opening fruit chat.
Nah, I enjoy it.
All right.
Alright,
Thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you.
To the
Thank you
podcast.
so much.
Really appreciate it.
Is it time for the final?
Oh my God, James! I was
No, here's the
about
thing.
to do that.
Jermaine,
What?
here's why. Because you always in the past used to do the thank yous after lingering vibes, and so when you go into thank yous, in my head I go, he's
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is a new era. All right, fucking trust me. All right, third.
That's the wrong one.
Maya lemons are a fruit native to China that are thought to be a cross between lemons and oranges. They were introduced to the United States in 1908 by the agricultural explorer Frank Nicholas Meyer.
What have you done? Close it.
I don't want you.
Oh my god. It's like a Pandora's
James,
box that you look
fucking
and it's-
trust me, okay? Trust me to move this podcast along at the right
Okay.
temperature.
He's your friend, man. He just wants trust.
Okay, you go. I trust you.
Okay, thank you so much for
Wait for you
joining.
to-
We're gonna go home now. That's the end of the. No. Yeah. So, but before we go, let's do the lingering vibes. Have you got the lingering vibe thing?
Oh my god.
It's the lingering vibe, lingering vibes that are lingering. They're still there in your dome, lingering around. They ain't going anywhere. What are the vibes?
All right, my lingering vibe is cheers. You sit on them, they're good for your butt.
Mm.
That's it.
That's your lingering vibe, Pax.
Yep.
What's my lingering vibe?
Yeah.
You gotta play the game to know the game.
It's nice vibe. My lingering vibe is I'm glad this podcast is wrapping up because I've got a delivery of chairs coming in 10 minutes or so. So I need to be at my door.
What
How
kind
many
of cheers?
cheers? How many cheers does that come to?
What kind of cheers?
Probably like 60.
16. What? Like
60
what
or
style?
16?
60, and I've got 9 chairs coming now. No.
Are they rattan? Are they
They're
rattan?
rattan. They're rattan.
Are they, have
I've got
you
9
set them up so you
rattans.
have one there and you have one upside down, like sitting on top of it?
Yep,
Is that
that's
how
exact-
you set them all up?
There used to be a
I got-
little girl at Lewis Kindy called Rattan, and every time I would see her, I'd be like, "That's a furniture style."
Just this little kid living her life.
Oh my
You
god.
fucking furniture. You're a furniture man.
Yeah, furniture, type of furniture.
Jeez, I met this little kid who was
Hey,
at.
I'm Rattan.
I
Furniture.
met this little kid at a Wriggle and Rhyme thing that we took Corfi to, and
Yeah.
and the little kid's name was Delta, and I was like, "You're the name of a strain of a virus."
Actually?
No,
He said it out, except
Oh,
Jamaine
okay.
said it out loud to the kid.
I was
Hey,
doing-
did you know you're a name of a strain of a virus? And then the kid cried and ran away.
I was doing a comedy bit. I was doing a comedy.
Okay.
I would have said you're a,
Lingering vibes that are lingering. They're still there in your dome, lingering around. They ain't going anywhere. What are the vibes?
Pax is so sad. He didn't get to finish his
Why are
thought.
you sad, man?
I can't finish my joke, and it was in lingering vibes, and I can't do it now.
Finish it now.
Lingering
Oh, open it up.
Thank you.
vibes that are lingering. They're still there in your dome, lingering around. They ain't going anywhere. What are the vibes?
It's not worth it now.
All right, close it down.
It's the lingering vibe, lingering vibes that are lingering. They're still there in your dome, lingering around. They ain't going anywhere. What are the vibes?
What's
No, I want to do it. I feel bad.
No,
I
shush,
feel
shush,
bad.
shush, shush, shush. What's really happening here is the two of you are desperately trying to get this podcast record length to 69 minutes. That's what's really going on here. So you try to just extend, just add things
we're
on.
currently at 66.
That's
67.
No,
yeah,
I
it's-
really want to do the joke, James. Come on, open it.
Oh.
It's the lingering vibe, lingering vibes that are lingering. They're still there in your dome, lingering around. They ain't going anywhere. What are the vibes?
Oh, I don't remember it.
Don't you dare. Don't say
I actually
it.
forgot it.
No, say it.
What, can you remind me? What were you talking about? Jog my memory.
Cheers, 69 cheers.
69
Rattan.
years.
No, that wasn't the last thing
then
Jamaine
there
said.
was your
No,
like
Rattan.
the little girl named after
Yeah,
the
Rattan.
Yeah, and then what was
And
your
then-
shitty joke after that?
It was Delta. The kid named Delta. Wow, this is a
What?
real dark cacao.
Oh, the kid named Delta.
Yeah.
I actually can't remember.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, close it.
Close
This is what hell
it.
feels
Close it,
like.
James.
This is what hell feels
James,
like.
close it. Close it.
He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
This is what hell feels like.
It's
Close
the
it.
lingering vibe, lingering vibes that are lingering. They're still there in your dome.
This is the funniest thing we've ever done.
What are the vibes?
This is what hell feels like.
Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to get in contact with us, hit us up on fdbromail@gmail.com.
Let's do some mail next week.
If you want to buy some Frickin Dangerous Bro merch, go to tpublic.com. Look up Frickin Dangerous Bro. We've got a bunch of stuff there: hoodies, t-shirts. There's books, mugs. A mug like this. I have a mug. We've also got the three of us have different t-shirts.
I think
and
by the
headphones like
time
this?
I think
No,
by the
those
time this
headphones.
come out,
Not
by the
these
time
those
this,
headphones?
no, not those.
Okay.
By the time this comes out, I think there might be some new merch. Let us
Oh, interesting. And that's 69 minutes.
Yes.
Thank you and good night.
Yeah.
Music by
Anyway,
F50 Beats.
music by S50 Beats. Technical wizardry by
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh,
James.
come on,
James
man.
Roque.
I mean,
James.
also
Oh,
he
James.
he invented a metaverse. I didn't.
Yeah.
Cheers by
Rattan.
Wait, the kid in the nursery?
Yeah.
Dark
She designed
Cacao by
Jermaine, only Jermaine, and only
anything-
Jermaine.
no,
Anything not-
who makes the dark chocolate?
Whitaker's.
No, I don't think
Whitaker's.
they make it dark.
Cadbury Old Gold. Yeah, they do.
Maybe
Cadbury Old Gold, you know. Linden.
Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for listening.
That's it.
Yeah. We've had
Bye-bye.
69. Don't want to go too far over. All right, peace out.
Dangerous Bro. Dangerous Bro.